Thank you for joining me. This is Fly My Mavic, and this is a Phantom 2 Vision Plus drone with 2 batteries and extras, spares and repairs according to the eBay listing. Describes it as faulty and will not fly. Sold for spares or repairs, hence no return or refund. Well, guess what? I've actually picked that up, and I gave him a good price for it as well. Yep, here it is here. I'll just move my laptop back a little bit so you can see, get it in frame. Arrived today, all stickered up, etc. And as he said, it says it doesn't fly. Not opened it yet, so let's get the lid up. And we'll take the box off. The first thing I notice is these nuts on here. These are from... oh, I don't know what to put them on with. They're only going to need to come off. Those are from a version, a Phantom 1 for locking on the old props. So I'm not quite sure why they're on there. Let's just take the quad out for a minute. As you can see, the gimbal's arrived in one piece. It's missing a couple of the rubbers. Let's put that down to one side for a second. We shall look at you in a moment. What else have we got in here? We have remote controller, basic V1 type. So these 4 batteries. Yeah, motor cable. Not quite sure why that's in there. Bubble wrap. Ah, right, okay. Phone clip, that's okay, we've got one of those. And we have a battery that's definitely seen better days. That is probably one of the worst batteries I've ever seen. Completely smashed to bits, and obviously nothing coming out of it whatsoever. Maybe able to salvage parts out of that, I don't know. Charger, okay, fair enough then. Put that down there. Servo, I'm not sure why I'd want a servo, but never mind. Another motor, power. It worries me when I find motors because, I mean, these aren't DJI ones. So put that up there out the way. A couple more motors. These ones are DJI. They are the version 3. So they'll need to be tested. What else have we got? Oh, we've got another battery. Oh, lights on that one. Doesn't do much else after that though. We'll pop that in the quad in a minute. We'll have a look at that. AI board. Not sure again why that's included. What else we got there? That's one of the cables from a Phantom 2 Vision Plus camera. Little bag of screws. Again, no idea why. What else we got in here? Range extender. I'm glad we got that at least. Bag of cables. Again, not sure why they've packed that in there. This is probably part of the spares he classed himself as. Bag full of screws. Oh dear. I have to check the quad and make sure there's screws in the quad. Oh, another motor. Another V3 motor. This one is no good as he has completely destroyed the red cable from there. So that's straight in the bin. What else have we got? More bags of screws and more screws. So that's it. Right, okay. There's a thing in there. Just double check underneath the box. Oh, sorry, camera. Yep, definitely nothing else in there. So let's get the quad up and we'll have a look at what's going on with that. So the first thing I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to remove this camera first of all because it's rattling around a bit. I don't want to risk damage. Oh, look at this. Oh, all the cables there are all trenched and pulled out and knackered. Don't hold up much hope for this camera, but we'll wait and see. Let's take that out of the way. And put that there out of the way. Which just leaves us with the quad. It's not in bad condition. Not much in the way of marks. There's some mark on the screw there. On the whole, it's not a bad case once it's had a bit of a clean up. I've got a bit of a split at the end there. Is he missing a screw out there? He's missing a screw out of there. All the motor screws are in, so that's the important part. Oh, I've got batteries in the controller, so that's a good start. Let's just see what this battery does when I plug it in. It's got a little bit of light on it. As you can see, red light on the battery. Obviously got some kind of fault. I'll try giving that a charge at some point. Let me just grab a battery and we'll pop it in the quad. and power up. That's a very, very quiet noise from the quad there. And we've got slow yellows. So, oh dear. As you can see, no movement, and one that's spinning slowly. But not surprising really, because that's the only original DJI motor. The rest are all these Power ones, which don't go in. That's the reason why it's got those screw threads on. So absolutely no idea. I mean, it does power up. It does try doing something, so there is some life in it somewhere. So what we'll do is we'll get the lid off, we'll have a look inside and see what he's done with it. Just going to have a look at the camera, and I noticed a rather strange occurrence in that has actually separated from that, and I've never seen that ever come loose before. So either way, I'm going to quick test this camera and see whether or not it's in any good condition or not. Absolutely nothing. Oop. Yeah. I think it's fair to say that camera's goosed. Well, the module's working insofar as I get the spinning circle of death on the iOS screen, but at least it is doing something more than I thought it might do, considering the state of it. That's just going to need reflashing. That'll then be a perfect good working module. So I've got set up to do this repair, and this is the board. Has been absolutely utterly destroyed. All the pads, whatever it was, complete amateur. Had a go at doing it, which really means that the only useful things on this this quad are the shell's in good condition, the GPS module with a sticker, mainboard. That's it. And as I said, I'll have to see if I can test the ESCs. Not impressed. I wish the buyer would have been a bit more honest with his listing. He just said it didn't fly. He didn't mention anything about the camera being in bits and the Wi-Fi module being, or someone's tried to repair the Wi-Fi module. It just shows that sometimes you can get a good deal on eBay if you're buying in spares, and sometimes you can buy a lemon like this one I just bought.